Hello. Welcome to Coffee with KEEDOH, episode 6.
Yeah, but I don't have any coffee, so.
Yeah, we had coffee already.
Nobody has any coffee.
So this is a little different than we normally do it, as you can see or not see. Not see shit.
No, talking about Trump. I already said no Trump.
They don't want you to say
Who's
what
this?
you want to say.
Who's talking right now?
All right, so
Maybe we should introduce our guests.
Yeah. So this is the first episode that we have guests. We got our good old pals, Adrian. Hey, say what up.
Hey man, you gotta say my government name on wax?
No.
Like that? Okay.
All right, Raph.
Hey,
Raph.
what's good?
And we got Dahmi in the building.
Yeah.
Dahmi's on the boards right now, making it sound good.
I'm too awkward to be on podcast.
No.
We need
No.
your insight.
We need your reactions.
No.
We need the audience.
Dominations. All right.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep
go.
it going. So yeah, we're in New Jersey right now. We're not recording in our little Brooklyn room as we normally do. We're at Dahmi's little home studio, sounding, doing some other stuff. But why is no one else talking?
Because you're taking the lead. I'm just listening
you're
to you
explaining
talk.
the situation.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
I don't
was
wanna
into
interrupt
it.
you.
I'm not used to the guest situation, so.
Just keep going.
All right.
Yes,
We're
baby.
not
We're
used to it
chilling. Yeah.
All right,
What's up?
fine. Well.
This is
anyway,
very high quality
Yeah.
compared to.
Oh yeah,
camera
we're
audio?
recording with actual microphones
like
instead
music
of
to
just
your
like
ears.
camera mics.
I don't have a microphone, man. They don't want me to say what I'm gonna say. It's what it is.
Oh man. So yeah, how you guys doing? How you been? It's been a while. I haven't seen you guys since New Year's.
Yeah, we don't see each other all that often
Yeah.
anymore because you live all the way far away.
Yeah, especially from going and working together now. Yeah.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time together for a while. Yeah.
Me and Adrian or Raph have had
Man,
we've had
listening in on this shit.
multiple jobs together.
You've
Yeah.
been my boss, I've been your boss.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
wonderful relationship.
Yeah, it's good stuff. We worked with my mom for a second.
Oh, dude, yeah, we were all co-workers.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
good stuff.
Yeah,
Overnights. Man.
We quit that shit.
Yeah.
The wrong way.
I just
That
stopped
way.
showing up. Yeah, so the way that worked out
Classic.
was
That's classic Bobby. That's classic Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Bobby,
Keep
don't run
walking
into a
the
wall.
we used to work overnights together, like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And we would always drive together because we would
I
like
did because I didn't have a car.
Yeah, you didn't have
And
that was
you-
after your Beamer died.
Yeah.
Before you got the
R.I.P.
Jeep.
Elvira.
Yeah. So we would drive to work together, and I would pick him up, or sometimes we would like chill and make music before we went to work, or like
Yeah.
after we got back. So there was one day where I was just like, all right, I'm done with this job. I'm doing my classic way of quitting jobs. Is I just stopped showing up. I just
You have been
dipped.
saying for a while that you were like, okay,
Yeah.
it was cool to work overnights for a while, but now like I'm
Well,
good on overnights.
The main reason I worked overnights
Which
in
blow.
the first.
Overnights are the worst.
Oh yeah, they fuck up your body so much.
Oh man.
But yeah, the main reason I was doing overnights.
Sorry, we're boring Annie. This is fucking okay. I'm fucking not a good podcast guest, I guess.
Before I was
Fucking host of the podcast can't even stay up. This whole
I was just jumping around before. I really wore myself out. It's not you, it's me.
Okay, that's what they always say. That's like the worst. That's like saying it's definitely you. That's
No, it really is me. I was jumping around before, and then I got all sweaty and tired.
How you feeling now?
Tired.
Okay. Still tired. She doesn't have a coffee, man. How do you
Yeah.
have coffee with keto without the coffee?
No.
I just have little driplets left in my coffee.
Yeah. We did the coffee already.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Coffee. Good
So
times.
anyway, yeah.
So as
Dom and I
listeners
were
can
drinking
tell,
last
great
night.
relationship
What?
between you and Adrian.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we drove to work. Bobby said he didn't want to work there, and I was like, yeah, me neither. So Bobby quit one night, and but he was supposed to work. All right, he was supposed to work that night, but then he dropped me off in his car. He still took me to work, dropped me off like I think 2 stores away, and then just never showed up to work. And then they asked me where Bobby, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I think he was sick, and they were like, oh, okay, just tell him to call us next time. Bobby like doesn't want to come to work, or he's sick or whatever. And then, but I knew in my head, I was like, he's not coming back. He's not coming back
Ever.
And then I did the same thing the next day.
Wow.
And then they never called me or never said anything, so like they knew what was up.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
cute.
saying?
And I picked you up the same morning.
Yeah,
I,
you picked me up after.
I dropped you off at 11 p.m., went home, went to sleep, got up at fucking 6:30, and came and picked you. Because I was like, I'm not gonna be a dick and
classic,
yeah, I don't know. So yeah, good times.
But then I started working at the Gap. A little bit later on, and then I got you the job at the Gap, and then you still work at the Gap. I still work at the Gap.
Yeah,
we all work at the Gap. And he worked.
I worked at the Gap for a little while.
Oh yeah, you did.
For like less
3
than
weeks.
a month. Yeah, I don't even think it was a full month. I did the same thing Bobby did. I just didn't show up one day. I was in Seattle.
That's the best way to quit a job. It's like the most irresponsible way, but you're just like, fuck, I'm not a slave to these corporations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can walk away from this whenever I can. Yeah.
It feels really good.
Because
I was
always
like
feeling
on my
like
way to
tied
Seattle
down
driving.
to a job. I always, you work the 9 to 5. It like beats you down all the time. So it's nice every once in a while to feel like, you know what? I don't have to do this. I could live in a box if I really wanted to. They don't own me.
Did they call you when you left or no?
No, they didn't even call me. They didn't call me at all. And then, like, a few days later, because I was going to Seattle to pick up Bobby from the airport, and while I was driving, I'm like, oh, I should be at work right now. I forgot.
Is he alright?
Are you okay?
I'm good. Yeah.
You look really nervous. Yeah, you need to sit down.
I'm just
There's
pumped,
room
guys.
right here to sit down.
I'm just excited.
His
I
brain is just like
Yeah.
cranking right now.
I can't sit
like-
down.
You're like in the closet. Anyways, so then a few days later, they did call me, and because I think I didn't show up to work again. And then Bobby answered the phone. He like picked up my phone and he pressed the answer button as he handed it to me. And I was like, no, don't. I know who that is. And then I was like, hello? And then they were like, so why aren't you at work? I'm like, I didn't think I was supposed to come in. And they're like, you are. I'm like, oh. I'm like, let me check my email. And then I hung up on them.
And then like 2 days later, you went in and got your last check.
I did, yeah, my head was shaved.
Yeah, you shaved your head and then came into work like, I need my check. And they were like, take
I
it.
thought that was crazy.
They probably thought you like,
They already did think I was really weird, so they
Yeah.
probably thought I was nuts.
oh my god.
So,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
You have a story to tell, though, Bobby. Remember, we were going to tell a story?
Oh yeah. Which one? The
The
station?
World Trade Center
Okay.
path. That's a good one.
I just feel like, all right, so this happened recently. I feel like this just be funny to tell you guys while we're recording this. So it was the last time, I think it was when we came for New Year's.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, all right. It was when, I don't know, maybe I told you guys the story. I don't
I
remember.
don't.
I don't remember anything about
All right,
that.
whatever.
Or,
All right, shut the fuck up. No, so we were on our way from Brooklyn to come to Jersey, and so we take the path from the World Trade Center to Harrison. So we were at the World Trade. What?
And he keeps. She's not interested at all.
No,
in
the story
anything
is
we're
so
doing.
funny.
No, all right. So we were at the World Trade Center, and we were going to the path, and I was like, my parents were like waiting to pick us up, and I was like, I felt bad that we were taking so long, so I was like trying to rush, and so to get down to the path, there's like these two big like white marble staircases, and then it's down to like the platform of the path, and so it's probably like 15 flat, and so I'm starting to go down the stairs, and I see that the train is there with the doors open. So I'm like, oh fuck! I gotta like run to like, so I start going down the stairs really fast, and then on the first stair set, I lose my balance, and I'm like running across the flat part of the stairs, but I haven't caught my balance yet, and then I just start flying down the second staircase,
Oh my God.
straight up like soaring. And he said I look like an eagle.
No. So from my perspective,
That was the Native
like
American.
no, from my perspective, I see Bobby in front of me. All of a sudden, he starts going super fast. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta catch up. But then he starts going like. He starts like skipping steps. I thought he was doing it on purpose. I'm like, oh my god.
He really wants to get down there. We should hurry
And then
up.
all of a sudden, he starts flying and he turns into an eagle and then he falls. And I was like, I got scared and then I just started laughing.
And so I was carrying my MPD with me. I was carrying my DJ controller with me for the show. So I like flop onto my stomach, and I had so much momentum going forward that when I hit the bottom of the stairs, I kept sliding. I slid forward. And my MPD, I thought I broke my MPD because it just smacked on the ground and just slid. It was like,
It was so far away.
it like slid across the ground.
Little pieces flying all over the place and shit. Like,
No, and then
It was scary.
so epic.
Yeah.
It was scary and funny.
And then there's people like are you okay? Like,
Everywhere. There's
Yeah.
people everywhere. It's
someone,
so fucking
my
full.
water bottle like flew out of my backpack, and someone handed me my water bottle, and then. So this is the best part. I grab my stuff, I stand up, and he's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Like I'm like, I think I'm alright. My hip kind of hurts, and then so this guy saw me fall, and he comes up to me. He's like, you could just take the next train, right? And I was like, fuck.
Wait, so did he like help you get up? Did he like hand you
Not that
anything,
guy.
or he just offered judgment? Like
He just offered
fucking-
judgment.
okay.
Yeah. Another guy, like,
Tip for next time.
yeah, he was like, it was just so like.
Were you
What-
still on the ground when he told you that?
No, I had stood up at this
It would
point.
have been way worse if it was like looking down on you, like.
Oh
Looking
my
down,
God.
like he just fucking comes in your vision, but he doesn't like help you at all. He's
Yeah.
just, like you're stupid, and then walks away.
I didn't know
much.
humans could fly.
Bro, it's like the
I've heard of shapeshifters, but I've never seen one.
Dude, that's another native. Basically, you just fucking bro. Oh man, there's all this shit
An
that we
eagle.
need to talk about. Was it like the little kids where they're like running and it's like all like fucking epic and they're
Yeah.
going and then all of a sudden they're like, I'm going too fast. I
Yes,
couldn't
it was
stop
just like that, because
it goes from them like being proud of themselves to them like going a little bit too fast and like this and then they're like just fucking.
it was
fall on the
exactly
floor.
like that, because I was like, oh, I gotta catch up. So I started like hurrying. I had a bunch of stuff with me, and I was like hurrying down the stairs, and Bobby was like skipping steps. I'm like, do I need to do that? That seems
Are we
dangerous.
really, this is the last train to Jersey. We're never gonna make this. It's never gonna happen.
It was so urgent, and then it was like epic, and then it was scary, and then it was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing.
I imagined it in my head and I couldn't stop laughing.
There's a lot of feelings I went through in just like that, like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot more now that you live in New York? You're in
What,
like
I
a lot
fall?
more of those situations. No, well, I mean, like,
Turn
you
into
just-
eagles.
You just turn into fucking mythical creatures. No, like just
I
you
turned into a rat.
like you just feel that. I've never here felt that like urgency to have
yeah.
to do stuff. Like I'll be late for work and I still won't move my ass off the couch. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, all right, man, they can handle it. It's fucking 10 minutes.
No,
It'll be
yeah.
alright.
Even when we were like when you guys all came to visit that last time when it was like 8 people.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like walking down the sidewalk like how.
Yeah, you were walking mad fast.
Yeah, and then I would turn around and it'd be like the whole group's just like.
Yeah.
And then like
Chill, baby. It's Saturday.
we have the unlimited Metro cards too. So when we were taking the subways,
Swipe and go.
it's just like you just go and swipe and keep going. But,
Sometimes
like,
I forget to swipe, and then I try to go, and I hit my gut. And I look around to see if anyone saw that.
Everybody else see that? Everybody
That
see
happens way more than
Than it should? Yeah.
Right, I don't even pull my card out. I just try to go.
Bro, that's crazy. You guys are just always on go, though. You're just like fucking muscle
Yeah.
memory. You're just like going everywhere. Do you ever stop to smell the flowers and the people?
Sometimes
no
I'll go a
flowers.
different direction, and I feel free.
Yeah, oh, okay. You take a like not your natural route, and then
Like I
you
just like go
fucking-
across the crosswalk at a different spot than I normally do, and I'm like, wow, I'm a human being in the world.
I can do. I
can do whatever I want.
I got all these places I can walk into. That's wild,
Yeah.
because like you fucking. I mean, you like move out, and then you're like out in the world. You feel. That's where you're supposed to feel the freest, but
Yeah.
you just get into these like little routines where you're just like, I'm outside
Is it
in
still
the real
going?
world.
But
oh wait, never mind. This is moving so slow. I thought it stopped.
Oh, I was like,
Going
oh.
fast. Yeah.
That's like my signature too. I'm always like checking.
You're always like looking at the camera.
yeah.
like-
Alright.
They can't see that, what I was doing.
But yeah, you guys are fucking out in the world doing your thing, but then you're going to fucking work every day, sucking a day's dick. How does that feel, huh? To know that you can move out of your parents'
Damn,
house
that got
and
mad
then
aggressive.
fucking yeah. No, I'm gonna say the
All right,
things that
let's
they don't
calm
want me to
down.
say.
That got
That was
so
my
aggressive.
I'm gonna say the things you don't want me to say.
Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna
As long as it's
speak.
not
Hello
political.
world. It's Raph.
Wait, what
I'm
about
here.
what about the octopus?
What about the octopus, Andy?
What are these like
Please tell me about this octopus.
these
Like,
like,
okay, wait,
animal
shh.
themes?
Can I go on record, just like real quick before we even get into this? Octopus are gonna take over the world, and when
Octopi?
they,
Is that a-
is it pie?
Is it possible?
I've heard that octopi is just like, not, it's like elitist language, and octopuses is just as. I've heard,
proletariat doesn't.
yeah,
fucking-
it's too bougie. I've heard octopuses is just as correct. So I don't know.
Pussies?
Wow, octopuses?
Octopussies, puss.
Pussies.
Octopus.
Octopus as plural.
It's
Yeah,
puss,
yeah.
it's like
It's
as
like deer and deer.
Octopus.
Yeah, puss.
I don't know.
Octopus.
I've heard different
Octopus.
things from different people, so
It's
I don't.
octopussy.
I say octopi,
Octopeces.
octopus,
Reese's
octopuses,
Pieces.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Reese's Pieces.
That's exactly what it is.
octopus. That's my favorite.
Octopus.
And if it's a big school of octopus, then it's like octopus.
Octopus.
Like you get, depending on how big it is.
I'm curious now. So
Okay,
what
okay,
about
let me
this?
go on
Yeah,
record.
what's the octopus?
Octopi, octopus, whatever you prefer, they are going to take over the world. And I am ready for my future leaders to do that and for me to be their humble servant.
You're totally like about serving these like right off the bat.
Yes, because they're intelligent. And I also think that because they've been connected to the earth for longer than humans, that maybe they can like fix all of our problems.
Like they have the insight, they're just not sharing because they're like, we're just gonna wait for these
They
humans.
can't. They
to get
can't
out
speak
of here.
English.
Or maybe,
We
yeah,
lock them up
maybe
in.
they
We lock them up in
communicate
aquariums.
their fucking, what they want to do.
Yeah, they're really smart. I was reading about octopus facts this morning. Actually, they're really really smart. They're the first cephalopods and invertebrates to use tools. And
Yeah, I know.
remember I think I've showed you guys the coconut video.
There's a hammer. Yeah, it's like a
There's no hammers involved.
No. They use like saws. They wear little hard hats. And that's
What?
Hard hats.
yeah, they're little hard hats.
Me and Dom dipped out for a second.
It's like a side
But yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to go on record saying that. So that I tell as many people this, so that when it inevitably happens, they'll be like, okay, she's good. We're not gonna lock her up in a camp or like lock her up in like some jail. I'll be like there.
How are they gonna know? I mean, do you feel like you need to go to these places and like send that vibe to them, or like?
I'm sure they'll do research. They're so smart. Their brains go out into their little tentacles.
I just picture an octopus with glasses in a library, like reading through a book, but like
Yeah, like a
turning like
smug-ass
5 pages at a
octopus.
time. He has like 5 arms.
Yeah. They're gonna take over the world. They're
They're,
really
like, reading
smart.
your file.
They have memories. They think that octopus have individual personalities. Yeah. So it's inevitable.
But there's gonna
Them
be
and
like
dolphins. There'll be a war.
But octopus will win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dolphins are supposed to be super smart too,
But
right?
you don't
Yeah.
think dolphins will like brute force the
Yeah, they're
octopus?
aggressive.
I think
And they're
octopi are
they're
smarter.
fucking smart. They're like sleek, you know. They're like fucking. They're just like
just look better.
zipping past everybody. Yeah, they think they're fucking better than everybody else. That's what it is. They're fucking smug as shit.
Dolphins scare me.
There was have you ever seen that documentary, The
Yeah,
Bridge?
I think so.
The
yeah.
bridge?
Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
with the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah. And then the dude got
Dolphins?
saved by
Oh.
the dolphins.
Yeah,
the dolphins
oh,
or
right,
sea
right.
lions or some shit. Yeah, dude. He
Yeah.
tried to kill himself. He was so bad at killing himself. He tried to kill himself, and then he got saved by like seals or either they like carried him up. He said he thought it was
Angels.
like he was seeing like the light, you know, because he was going up, and then it was them pushing him. He like broke his fucking vertebrae or some shit. And then that's like you weren't supposed to die, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because
So good for
dolphins are
that guy.
smarter
I hope
than
he's
humans.
doing good.
like
If
you.
he's like doing real shitty, that would suck. Like nature gave you another chance, bro.
He like tried
And
to
then-
kill himself again. And
Yeah. What a
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, octopus.
I hope they take over the world. Humans are not doing a good job.
What if humans use the octopus though? Like the octopus have like the best intentions, and then humans take advantage of that. Like we're not.
I mean, that probably will happen too. Humans are dumb.
Yeah,
so.
because
No, but-
the humans demonize everything, so like they find a way to fuck it up.
But you said that the octopus are waiting until we all die off to take over.
That's not what I said.
I could have sworn that's what you said.
The octopus are waiting for
No.
the demise of humanity to take over.
They're
just
waiting
patiently, like, in the
until
background.
they're smarter. They're waiting. They're like they're.
Hey, we recorded it. I could have sworn that's what you said.
I didn't think we were all no, because I'm going to be a servant.
Oh, well, maybe you'll be the last survivor.
Yeah, and I'll be like, spare me, please. I have proof.
You
No,
think
but
they're
everyone's
gonna
supposed
be
to be my
violent, though?
witnesses. That's why I tell people is
True,
that
true.
they are going to be violent. That's why I want to go on
okay.
record saying that I
this-
think
this
they're the
is it.
best.
You don't
Yes.
have 8 tentacles and not be violent.
They have beaks and they have venom and like.
Oh,
Shit, yeah, they
you
got
ever see that?
beaks. Oh man.
Have you seen one eat a
They're
crab
part
before?
birds.
It's
I know
terrifying.
they had venom. I
Yeah.
knew they had like crazy
Yeah,
beaks.
man, I thought they had ink.
Which
That's
I'm
how
like-
we,
They do have ink. They have a
that's how
lot
we
of
got
things
pens.
going on.
That's what we
There's a
got
lot of
pens.
things
That's a
going
lot.
on. Yeah.
The beak makes me even more afraid because I also have a phobia of birds.
Oh,
which
right.
is crazy.
Oh
See?
shit! Yeah, you
So,
got the weird
I'm-
They have little
birds,
beaks
man.
hidden in all their mush.
You're
I'd
weird
rather
about
not think
birds.
about it. But I
Please stop talking about it.
Let's just. I mean, I'd like to let everyone know that for whatever reason, because everyone thinks there's a word for it. It's like the phobia of beaks. No, not beaks.
Oh.
Bacobia?
Just the fear of beaks by themselves. Like they don't have to be
You
attached to
see
anything.
one, just like, so there's like the shape of a beak.
Even just like pretending a beak with your
Yeah,
hand.
just
Done.
there's probably a word for that also.
The people can't see us doing the.
I'm making a, here's what I'm doing right now. I'm using my hand, forming it into a beak shape, and then I went, plop. And Dom screamed and got scared and ran
Yeah,
away.
I don't like it. It's birds and cats. are my two bugaboos.
Boots and cats.
Boots and cats.
Yeah,
Boots and
they're
cats.
just, I don't understand it.
Speaking of boots and cats,
Do you know where that comes from?
what?
Do you know
Boots and
why?
cats?
No, you know why the birds and cats? This is like
No,
a
I've never
irrational
gotten
fucking phobia.
I've never gotten
Did you get
attacked.
attacked by a bird and a cat at the same
No.
time at some point?
I don't think so. I
When you were
mean,
little?
You think it was?
maybe,
oh no.
Yeah,
maybe
rape
it was
attack.
such a bad attack that I just forced myself.
Oh, you blocked it out. You got
Oh.
PTSD.
And I have like
Blocked it
no
out.
memory of it.
Repression.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But,
you
like,
got
I-
taken
but-
advantage of
but
by
I don't
a
know.
fucking sultry cat and a bird.
All I know is I'm afraid.
I remember when you stayed over my house one time in like middle school, and you
That's
said
all I know too, man. All I know is I'm afraid.
one of my cat
Just in
like
general.
Yeah.
my
just
family
in
has
general.
had like mad cats throughout life, and I remember you said you woke up one day and one was like sleeping on your head, and you
Oh my
freaked
God.
out.
Because it was it was probably Squeaker. 'cause
Yeah,
that's the only one.
shouts
that-
out Squeaker,
Shouts
R.I.P.
out to Squeaker.
No, but then
Yo,
and
there's a
then-
lot of cats that have died, man. Fucking, what's it called? Oreo. Just so you guys know. Alright, this is the RIP all the cats that
R.I.P.
died
cats.
episode. Yeah. In remembrance of. Your Oreo died, Squeakers died, fucking Matt's cat.
She-
What?
Two of them.
Q-Tip.
Q-Tip died?
Q-Tip and Rusty.
Oh,
Rusty.
Rusty. I knew Rusty died.
Rusty used to just stare at the
Q-Tip
wall.
died, bro.
That's the only cat I liked because he was too old to do anything.
It was the same as Oreo. Oreo was the first cat that I met because I didn't like cats before that, and then I met Oreo, and he was
He's
all
so
like that. He would
sweet.
snuggle up to you
Yeah.
and shit, and I'd be like, you know what, Oreo, you're cool. So we got cool, and then he
Aw.
died, bro.
Yeah.
That was
Oreo.
2 years ago now.
Yeah, man. I poured
That
some
Oreo died?
Henny on his
Oh,
grave.
yeah.
You poured what?
Some Henny on his grave.
Was that? I thought that was only a year ago.
I think it was 2 years ago.
No.
Nah, it must have been.
Because it
a
was
year
when I
ago.
was home for
Yeah.
a while.
It was. I think he died on the 29th, and we're recording this on the 28th. So the spirit of Oreo is with us.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
wild.
This was for Oreo. Feel me?
Yeah, I remember we made that song in high school where me and Dom and Matt, I think, our other friend Mateo, whoever doesn't know who that is, who's listening, and we like auto-tuned Squeaker meow because he would always just be. He was like the most talkative cat ever. He
Yeah.
would just be meowing all the time. So we
Hence the Squeaker.
yeah. So we recorded him
The
meowing.
name was fitting. Yeah.
Yeah, we like made this like song, and we recorded him meowing and like auto-tuned it, so he was like the singer of the song.
It sounded great.
Yeah, it did.
We made a lot of
He
weird.
was-
We made a lot of
He was
weird
a,
stuff
he was
in
a
high
fucking
school.
star. Oh, dude, there's so much shit that Bobby showed me.
Like
over
crazy,
the
like
time,
like
yeah.
no genre boundary, no nothing. It
Yeah.
was just like
We
kind
were
of.
free thinkers.
We were very just.
Dude, that fucking thing that you made with Chris, that weird ass record.
Oh, like
that
the
you
the
showed
MIDI
me?
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like strange. as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my friend Chris growing up. Shouts out. I don't know if I probably shouldn't say.
Hey, it's the plug.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in years,
Plug
but
episode too.
he probably isn't listening to this. But yeah, we used to make like MIDI.
Everybody's listening to this.
No,
You can look at it.
In the
Glass
future.
half full, bro.
I don't even have a glass.
A bottle.
Water bottle.
I have
Yeah,
a.
water.
I have
Oh, it's
a
mostly
bottle.
empty.
Well, mine's mostly empty too.
Mostly
Yeah.
empty.
Mine is empty.
It's bleak.
But yeah, we used to make MIDI music. Blah blah blah. The end.
It's
Sorry.
good. It's a good record though. It's getting re-released in 2024
Vinyl.
for Kanye's campaign.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
Bobby's
just
gonna
read
pray the inauguration.
Yeezy
Bobby's gonna-
Nines.
Yeah. He's gonna DJ the inauguration.
No
I'm so-
politics.
I'm gonna play.
Oh shit! No, are you gonna silence me right now? Are you gonna try to
Yeah.
silence me right now? Well, I'm trying to say
This is
what
this
the
is a safe
world wants
space.
to hear. Okay.
It's supposed to be safe.
Yeah, this is the keto safe space.
Yeah, so no politics. Hello?
All I think is politics.
All I
Sounds like
think is
Filled to the
politics.
brim with politics.
Yeah, that's why this place should not be a place for politics. So then we can like think
Every
about other
place
things.
is a place for politics. That's
We can think about other things for once.
Store, at the fucking daycare, at the laundromat.
You go to the
and
daycare?
People walk away from me.
Why
They're
you
just
at a
like,
daycare?
fucking-
Yeah, why are you at
Do you have a
daycare?
baby?
I don't know, man. Sometimes you feel lonely. You know?
You go hang out with some
You
kids?
want to hang not with the kids necessarily. I mean, with the kids too, because they have no inhibitions. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just fucking. I don't hang out. Everybody listening, I don't hang out at fucking daycares. That was.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what you just said you do.
I don't hang out at daycares. I did work at a fucking
He
little
likes
kiddie
he
music
likes the
place.
staff.
Oh, that's
of
right.
daycares.
Staff.
Oh, there we go.
Just in general, the staff. Of
In-
Oh yeah, and there's usually like some young fucking biddies, you know, that work there because they're good with kids. That's what my they're just,
I thought you didn't like kids, so why does it matter?
Isn't that one?
No, I don't. Yeah, fuck kids.
So,
Was that girl that recorded that song with us that day from?
Yeah, she
Did
worked
you
at Kidville.
oh, that's right.
That
I
song
forgot
never
that
came out.
even. I forgot that was
I
even a
never
thing.
even worked on it.
I never
even did anything
worked on
with
it.
There's so much stuff that I have started
Yeah.
and never finished.
Yeah,
That's
just so you
the
guys
story of my
know,
life.
to anyone who's listening, me and Adrian and Dom have been making music together for forever.
Years,
I've-
eons.
I've
We've
known-
had so
yeah.
much music. We got a full
Years.
fucking discography.
No, seriously, like we have an entire project that it's like multiple mixtapes of a group that we are that has never released any
Never
music.
ever. I think there's been like 3 songs that came
I
out.
think one.
But like all our friends
it was
know that
just-
we're in the group. Like everybody
yeah.
like
We have
refers
merch.
to us. Yeah,
Like
we
people
have
wear our
merch,
shirts,
like, all
but we
this
don't
shit.
have any music
But
out.
we don't have any. Yeah, only people
we've, like,
that know
played
us know
shows.
that we're a group. Yeah.
Yeah, we like play shows and like for our friends and stuff, and we rap.
I play more shows than maybe pranksters that I have as like myself. Just
Yeah.
rap.
But we just haven't released anything.
No, because it's all about.
But that's what this is all about. KEEDOH. We're
KEEDOH.
finally bringing this all to the
bringing
world.
it to
Bringing
the
it.
masses.
Finally.
2017.
Yeah, and Dom right here, Dahmi boy. He's
Dom.
he's the one who always engineers all my stuff. A lot of times
Engineers?
I'll record here. I'll be standing right where
Ad-libs.
I'm doing ad-libs.
right where I'm standing right now. So
And Dom knows Morgan Freeman, so
Morgan Freeman.
Really?
that's another.
Oh, yeah.
that's
Penguins?
another fact
Oh,
about
yeah.
Dom. I like to throw that out every time I'm around Dom and somebody else is around us that doesn't know that Dom knows Morgan Freeman.
And but now I need to explain, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
way
yeah.
lame.
Yeah,
but,
here we
no,
go,
But,
here we
the-
go.
but the explanation is way lamer.
no.
I
We'll
gotta
make it
think
up
about
then.
it.
Yeah, just make
There
it.
we
You should explain the thing about the thing. Yeah, man.
But yeah, so
Dom saved Dom saved.
What do you mean? Anything that has to do with Morgan
Dom
Freeman is
saved
great.
Morgan Freeman's life. It's no big deal.
This-
Now they're best buds.
This is what happens.
Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman is always indebted to Dom.
They call each other.
He will do voiceover for anything that I ever need him to do.
He's gonna be a guest
Yeah.
on KEEDOH,
yo,
Which
right,
is-
Dom?
Absolutely. It's been done.
It's,
but yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad that we are doing this with other people. This is fun. Yeah.
Sometimes it feels weird talking to a camera.
Yeah, I think what we're gonna do.
Arbitrary
You were
audio.
gonna say sometimes it feels weird talking to Bobby.
Sometimes it feels weird just being around Bobby.
To our listeners, I think what we're gonna do with this podcast is we're gonna do like sometimes we'll do video, sometimes we'll do just audio. I think we're gonna like open it up a little more, just whatever we're feeling instead of like
We're
trying.
freeform, like
Yeah, yeah.
jazz.
Because that's the beauty of this medium is we don't have to do anything specific, so we might as well just fucking sleep. No one's even listening to what I'm saying. Right now.
I mean, you're talking to other people, not just us.
Yo, we're saying bye to Raph
For
right
real.
now.
See ya.
Yo, thanks for
All right.
coming. Thanks for recording with us.
Oh
and
no,
shit.
man! Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna
Yeah.
come through next
Dude,
week.
we'll do another one,
I'll
I'm
tell
thinking.
you by when I know,
Okay.
and then I'll let you know after you tell me if you're free or not.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
You guys keep it
Peace,
sneezing.
peace.
Yeah.
See ya.
Now it's just me, Annie, and Dahmi. We're in the lab.
Ta-ta-ta.
Yeah. Can you think of any funny stories from when we were kids, or like anything like that sticks out, like from band or some shit? Like,
I mean, the one where Matt and I thought you had like that, or no, you did have.
oh
the-
yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
But it's definitely one of those stories where you like I'm gonna explain it, and I'm probably gonna laugh a lot, but no one
That's
no
the
one's gonna
best.
get.
Yeah.
But we were just I don't know what we were doing. We were outside doing something, and Bobby was telling us a story, and we were trying to listen. Me and my buddy Matt, and a gigantic spider
Oh,
just comes
right.
like creeping over Bobby's shoulder, and Matt and I just freeze. Like I wish you could see my face right now.
And that was the scariest part, is because I didn't know I had a spider on my shoulder. So I'm just talking to my friends, just as if nothing's wrong, and then all of a sudden they look at me and just
Yeah.
fear
And
comes
were,
over them.
We were just kind of hugging each other
Yeah.
too, because we didn't know how to
What was going through your head, Bobby?
I was like, I thought that I was like my face was melting. I don't know, like.
And then slowly, I don't actually know how much time passed, but Matt and I tried to say something. Nothing came out.
Yeah. And I was just
Bobby-
like, what? What's going on?
He just starts stripping. All his clothes just like come off.
I don't know. I don't know why that was my.
Which was looking back, probably the best thing that you could have done for that
Yeah.
situation. But we have no idea what happened to the spider.
Maybe
And-
that's. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Just his reaction just induced this crazy cackling laugh that I haven't done since.
That I've never heard you laugh like Matt. Our friend Matt, he always says that you sounded like a hyena. Like you turned into a hyena.
I don't know. I wish I had someone was looking in on that.
Yeah.
And
I can remember it so well.
me too, but
Yeah.
two different perspectives.
We got to get Matt on here. He would be so funny on here.
Whenever I tease you and I'm like, Bobby, there's a bug over there. You always go like this and like go like, oh, no one can see me, but you always like grab your shirt and like start shaking your shirt around. Maybe that's why. It's because you
probably.
like because the stripping worked, so now you just like grab your clothes, even if it's like not near you.
Yeah. Also, the time that I got stung by those hornets, that kind of fucked me up for a little while too.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah. So there was one time. It was like 2 or 3 summers ago.
It was like 3 or 4.
No.
3.
Yeah, and so we were in my parents' backyard. It was me and my neighbor, and there's like a fire pit in our backyard, but we hadn't used it for like years. And so my neighbor like kicks this piece of wood that's in the fire pit, and then all of a sudden all these hornets just start flying out of, I guess there was like a nest underneath the wood. And I see my neighbor just like swat, and he's like, shit, just like smacking himself. And I'm like, oh God. And I immediately just start running. I'm just booking it back to the house. And I get stung on my arm, like right away. And I feel it. I'm like, fuck. And I just keep running. And then I get back to like my parents' house, and I think I'm good. And then I feel one like under my shirt, and it comes out and stings me right in the neck. And I was like, fuck. And I'm just like smacking the shit. And then for a year and a half, I was afraid to step on grass.
Yeah, you would avoid being outside.
Yeah.
I remember that because I was like, it's sunny, it's nice, let's go outside. And you're like, ugh.
And that was the summer, that was one of the summers that we were always like laying out our canvases and painting on the grass.
And
And
as
shit.
soon as you saw a bee, a hornet, a yellow jacket, whatever, a fly, yeah, even a fly, you'd be like, all right, can we go inside?
Yeah, it was bad. But I'm just like a pussy, so.
When I stepped on a hornet's nest, I was like in the mountains and I was with my dog, and I was with my dog in the mountains. And I was like 10 or something, and like me and my dog were just like hiking around, and we both stepped on it, and then I just heard bzzz, and I was like so scared, and I ran down the hill, across the road, like down a path to where I feel like I'm starting to sound more and more country. Down the hill, across the
Ran
path.
down the hill with my snout.
And then we both jumped into the lake, and I remember I was like hiding under there, and like it was terrifying. But I only got stung a couple times on my legs, and I still camped out in the mountains after that.
Hard.
Yeah, when I was younger, like my group of friends, that we had like this camp spot, like kind of near one of my friends' houses, and we would go there, like, and sometimes we would just like camp out there and have like a fire and just like smoke and whatever. And I remember one time I went up there, I was like, fuck it, I'll just bring a pillow and a sleeping bag, and I'll just sleep on the ground. And as soon as I laid down, I just felt bugs crawling on my skin. Like, I don't know if it was spiders or ants or ticks, and I was just like, nope, fuck this. It was like 1 a.m, and I hiked down this big hill, and I like walked through the woods. I like walked all the way back to my car, and I was just like, I'm driving home, fuck this. I don't know. I love being outside, but I can't really do like real camping, I guess. I haven't done it that much.
You have to go with my family up into the mountains.
Like, all right, if there's a tent and a sleeping bag, or even just like a blanket, that's fine. I just can't do like the sleeping bag on the ground kind of shit. No. That's a little too much, I think, for me.
I mean, we're fine in the redwoods when we camped.
But we had a tent. Yeah, that was awesome.
So you just need like a little bit of a barrier.
That was a small tent too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I really needed.
I remember we woke up and I was like on one end and you're on the other end.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did we end up like this?
Yeah. Oh, I remember when we first got there. So we went camping in the redwoods in California, which was like, since I was like 15 years old. Like, remember when we would go to Jimmy's house, and his brother would always talk about the redwoods, and I just remember like, as soon as I knew what the redwoods were, I was like, yo, I gotta go there. Like, that place just seems so amazing. And then fucking like 7-8 years later, I'm with Annie on the West Coast, and we just drive down to California and go camping for the night.
Mm-hmm.
So we pull up, and it's this really old guy. He's this sweet little old guy. He's like running the people pulling in.
Sweet old
And he's
faggot.
like, I don't know. He's like, just so you guys know, there's a bobcat in the campsite. And we're just like,
Don't leave food out, otherwise
Yeah.
the bobcat might try to come eat it.
and he was like, I was like, what?
Have a good weekend.
That can't be. I just didn't know there was bobcats just chilling.
It's wild out there on the
Yeah.
West
That's how I
Coast.
feel. It's like
But-
the-
Wild, wild west.
Yeah. But then every time we would go like hiking around the campsite, and every time we heard any noise, we were like, bobcat. even if it was just like a guy coughing, like,
Bobcat.
was it the bobcat?
like a car horn, like going off, like Bobcat.
Oh man.
All
I
right,
think I'd be able to sleep.
we should get going.
All right. Well,
I have more important things to do. See
Yeah.
ya.
yeah, you have all the stuff you talked about on the last podcast.
I got to do now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. This is episode 6 of KEEDOH, Coffee with KEEDOH. Thanks
Sans
to
coffee.
Dahmi for recording us this time and being a guest. Shouts out to Adrian for coming on for a bit. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy.
Oreo.
What?
Oreo.
Oreo. Oh
R.I.P.
yeah. R.I.P. Oreo. And yeah. Hell
Shout
yeah.
out my mom. I didn't do that this episode.
Oh, yeah,
I do
yeah.
that almost every episode.
Yeah. You usually speak
Didn't forget about
directly
you.
to her through
Yeah, didn't forget
YouTube.
about you, moms. I'm talking to you right now.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace.
See ya.